Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Okay, so here we are today, episode 53. And last episode we had just gotten the iridium done and the IV dynamo hatches. So with that, we are now able to get the 61, oh that's the wrong room, 6144 EU per tick, or the GregTech units if you want to call it that. I guess GT units. It doesn't really specify any. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, it does say EU per tick. Okay, so yeah, we have 4 of these now because I didn't make one off camera, but they are not running right now, which is good. We're not having any power drain essentially. I did add another table over here for the tier 2 miner ship, but again, this is all probably going to be replaced with the unpackager system. So yeah, that will be a thing that I get to probably soon. We'll see. Now, I did do some things off camera. And did I close my notepad? Nope, there you are. Okay. So, first thing, I have updated the pack to the 0.11.x version. There has just been a lot of fixes and tweaks and in-game changes. There's a lot of stuff I haven't really looked into yet, but I will look into them relatively soon and get back to you on that. Now, I did have to relocate the clean room, and to my next point, I added a whole new lower floor. And I tried to get it just similar to the upper floor as best I could. We got a room in here that I will have a plan for, or I do have a plan for. And here is our new clean room. And inside here, I still have the machines as such, although I'll probably phase out the HV and, well, I don't know. We'll have to see. Because honestly, I might just want to phase everything into Ivy, but we'll see how things go as we go about it. Okay. And next, oh yeah, I think there's some bug with the quartz plate, because you'll see block of quartz equals plate and a cutter. However, if you go on to usage of the cutter, you can also see there's a quartz slab. So I don't know if I'm just missing something. I don't think it's going to be a matter of changing how much fluid goes in there, but I could be wrong. No, because I think it would still see the 1 millibucket and go from there. So maybe that's just a bug. And next, I did add a IV reactor for, oh, that's the wrong room, for processing dense ores into their non-dense equivalent over here. So you see we have nitric acid in the chemical reactor, and normally this would be taken in dense iron ore, which comes from the tier 1 microminer, at least just for iron right now, but there will be other dense iron, there will be other dense ores later. And yeah, so once we take in the dense, it comes in here and you get 16 of that, so that's pretty cool. Now I don't think there's a dense copper. There is, but okay, there's no recipe for it. But we will be getting copper ore through, I think, the tier 4 miner, which was it? Wasn't it the end version? Oh, I can't see it. Let's see. Tier 4. I don't think it's... Was it? Wasn't it? It's not in here. Was it nether copper? Not nether. Okay, I swear there was something in copper. Well, there's chalcopyrite, but that's not it. Is it tetrahedrite? Okay, some of these gives copper ore. I'm just not sure which. Or did they change something? Anyway, I'll figure that out later. And I did find there was a sodium hydroxide recipe with sodium and water. I had ran out of this stuff off camera, and we have plenty of sodium. In fact, sodium comes from clay. Wait. Clay dust. We look at the clay dust. Yeah. So there's sodium. So pretty nice recipe there. And second to last, I finally made the AE. Oh, we're in the top floor. I finally made the AE2 cells that offer fluid and cobblestone. Which, remember, these are from infinite water covers, mithril plates. You know, same deal here. So we effectively now have infinite cobblestone. We have 2.1 billion. Which brings me to my next point. I made a AE2 matter condenser here. Now this, what this is doing, it's sending our cobblestone that we have infinite of into here, and we're compressing it into matter balls because I am curious about making a certain multi-block. So we're gonna need these blue paintballs, and they become blue lumen paintballs with glowstone, and those turn into the assembler matrix pattern core or other blocks like such. I think assembler. Okay, so some of them don't need the lumen balls, but some do. But in any case, we're going to need plasticrete, blue steel, mithril, and circuits. What this is a replacement for molecular assemblers and pattern providers. So we'll put all of our circuits in here, and from what I understand, it's comparable to the extended max. In fact, each matrix craft core we put in there can run 8 jobs at a time, just like the regular ones. So that will be something that I try to get into soon. I just have to find the time for it. Okay, so with all that said, let's get into what we're going to do today. And that was a whole 8 minutes of intro. So I'll probably go a little bit extra for this episode. All right, here we go. So we're going to go into the second tier 4 circuits here because we're going to need to get the IV circuit assembler anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to need the nanoprocessor mainframe anyway for some things such as LuV items, large miner, drilling rig. I mean, those are all nice, but what was, oh, the computer casing? That's not what I want. Okay, maybe it's not in the assembler, but it's useful somewhere. I swear we needed it for something. LuV. Well, in any case, if I figure out what it was, I will let you know. It's probably for some IV machine. In any case, let's get to it. So, nano. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me be right back. I gotta check something. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, so the LuV circuit mainframe, the universal circuit thing, is obviously going to be useful for a lot of LuV machines here. Right. And then there's the, ooh, what's a scanner? I've never heard of that before. Oh, it might be for, I think, the assembly line stuff down the road. But yeah, LuV circuit assembler, or IV circuit assembler rather, and converters. So that's that. Okay, so the EV circuit, we're going to need an EV clean room, or EV in a clean room. And let's see, that's the tin, there's the soldering alloy. That should be the recipe we want. I don't think we have, wait, do we have the SMD capacity? Okay, we do. So let's see if we can make the other one. So there's tin, and there's the soldering. Okay. So circuit assembler. Question mark? Did I not hook up something in here? It's possible I forgot to do that. Okay, there's a circuit. Oh, did I not name it? No, it's there. Oh, did maybe I not? Or no, what am I doing? Yeah, okay, so there's assembler, or the circuit there. Okay, so we do. What do you mean? SMD? Oh, advanced SMD. I don't think we have HSS yet. Okay, so let me take back that recipe, and we will reset that. Let's go back to the base here. Okay, so that's the one we want. EV circ. There we go. And then we'll request one of them up. Oh, okay. SMD inductors. What are these going to need? Tantalum wire and nickel zinc ferrite. Oh yeah, I remember this to a degree. Okay, so let's put that in the HV assembler. Now, nickel zinc ferrite. What's this going to be like? Okay, so we're going to need a ingot. We're going to need dust. Oh, thank God. But how do we make the dust? Maybe it's a solidifier recipe then? Okay, so this is where the blast smelter comes into play. And we're going to need a 6 circuit. So, let me get that set up. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. We are going to have a hard time doing this with this setup. We're going to have to make a second one of these in order to not go into the freezer. So, which brings me to my next point. They fixed the patterning with GregTech items. So what I mean by that is, you see how there's all these items here. If I hit this button right here, it will put everything in there that we need. No longer do you have to do it manually by hand. And I know this wasn't a thing originally, because I believe it would like black out or not even do anything. So I'm going to make a recipe. I'm going to take some things out, and I'm probably going to put alloy. Let's see, what can we get away with for now? Copper nickel. Let's just get away with Canthal. And then later on, post episode or whatever, I can get the RTM. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna get it requested, and then I will cut back when I have everything set up, and we'll go from there. Okay, back in a few. All right, so we're back. Upon going AFK, I found that there is a alternative way to get this dust. Wait a minute. I just had it. Nickel, zinc, ferrite dust. Hello? Okay, this oh, here we go, the blast furnace. That's what it was. So there is the ferrite mixture here, and that comes from mixing iron, zinc, and nickel in a 2 mixer. So let's get that going. 2 mixer. There we go. So the ferrite, we'll be able to get some of that. That is if it doesn't get blocked by anything. What, it takes about 10 seconds. Okay, there we go. So now we get the ingot and we blast furnace. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up here. Or actually, that's gonna make it the Canthal. Let's see, what, maybe you're busy. What about you? What are you doing? That should work. Let's see if that will give us what we need. I'm gonna say like 4. Okay, it does seem to be firing. Yeah, there we go. Nickel, zinc, ferrite. Okay, cool. So that's going to be a temporary recipe until we get the ABS components built up. Or not built up, but crafted up, because that's going to take about an hour or so to get all the Canthal, the titanium, HLSA, all that stuff. Okay, so there's our ferrite. So let's go ring. And we're going to need a medium voltage, so that's nice. Ring. Okay, so SMD inductor, do we get that? Okay, cool, that is craftable. Do we get, wait, where'd the nanocircuit at? Oh, I didn't craft it yet because they don't have, excuse me, hydrochloric acid. Oh, good lord. Okay. I need to figure out how to get some hydrochloric acid back, because clearly we're using all of it. Okay, so give me a sec and I'll look into what we need to do. Ah, okay. So we have acidic osmium solution that we can use. Normally we would be, wait, I don't even think we're doing this really. The osmium hydroxide. And that kind of does the same thing anyway. So, all right, we're going to need a distiller of the EV variety. And we'll get this tetroxide, we'll get hydrochloric acid, and that breaks down into osmium, and I'm sure we're going to need that for something. So let's get a distiller of the EV persuasion. Actually, IV wouldn't hurt, unless it will. Ah, okay. All of that shouldn't be difficult. Let's just see. Butadiene. Wait, what was that again? Okay, LV. Assembler. Let's see, RTM spring. So we're gonna need the long rod. Or wait, do we? Yeah, okay, we need both. So extruder. Wait, not that. Where's the lathe? There we are. Get that first. Okay. So I got a feeling though we're gonna end up waiting anyway. Oh shoot, am I gonna need... Oh, there we go. Okay. And this... a bender. But all we need to do is look up spring. We should be good. Okay, so what else are we missing? Tungsten steel, normal pipes, and screws. Do we have the bolts? Doesn't look like it. Bolt. Screw. Oh yeah, normal pipes and platinum dust. Okay, so normal tungsten steel. It's an extruder. Now wait a minute, are we allowed to do medium voltage? It needs to be high voltage. Tungsten steel. Okay, so extruder. And while I'm making this extruder, I'm going to be moving all the other recipes over. So that will be quicker. And you know, then I'm thinking about it. It might be better for the time being to get the EV distiller. Let's just see if this crafts up. Okay, nichrome spring, not a big deal. Nichrome. And you. Lathe. Rods. We're gonna need a thing for that. Bender. Or spring. Okay. Okay, so that makes up at least. But whether or not we'll be able to... Ooh. Okay, so we're kind of at a roadblock right now anyway. So then let me pause here and I'll come back once I figured out what the situation will be with the solution. And we'll go from there. Back in a few. Okay, we're back, everybody. So I don't know what the heck happened, but we seem to have hydrochloric acid. So we don't need as much to get this processed, but I've already gone ahead and made the distillery anyway, so let's just go ahead and finish it out. Face. Okay, let's come over here, put you there. It's gonna be import, get rid of that. Acidic osmium. Import. And get that like so. And now that needs to be in a 1 configuration. And that should spit out, and it is going to spit out an item. So let's get that all turned out. And there we go. So we will reclaim some of that hydrochloric acid. Now, here is the parts that we needed. Did I? Okay, I don't... Oh, that's for the ABS pattern. And you should have been put into the pipes that I did make the HV version. I need to get rid of that. Right. Did I get the solidifier? There we go. And you know, I've been lazing about and making a mold. Do we even have... Okay, we don't have a bender for the 4. So let's get an HV bender now. It's probably going to be a super edge case for the number 4 circuit configuration, but we'll go ahead and get it set up anyway. Now that might take some time there. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and grab all of the parts here. Let's get rid of that. Okay. We're gonna jump on over here. All right. So let's see. That's gonna be one corner aside. So that goes there. And let's just go ahead and have it complete it for us. Oh, there we go. Well, it was close. So you are the input bus. Where's my wrench at? There we go. So we need, I think, just one more. Did I forget anything with this? Maintenance hatch, muffler hatch. Oh, there's a muffler hatch. I'm imagining the maintenance hatch is somewhere either on the top or the bottom. Unless I didn't have one completely. Okay, so there's an energy hatch, there's a maintenance hatch. And did I not make 2 energy hatches? Oh. Okay, wait a minute. We actually might have this already done now. So if I take that out, boop and boop. And then we'll put maintenance hatch up here. Ah, there we go. Cool. Although I'll probably want to get this replaced with a automatic hatch, so we didn't need to worry about that anymore. But the thing is, though, I am going to want to take you and put you down here. So output hatch there, and casing up here. Okay, so then I want to knock this wall back a bit, and we'll get that recovered. And then here we'll put, yeah, we'll put it in line. Okay, so let's see. 5 by 5. All right. It should be okay. So then we're gonna put a 4 amp maker or 4 amp converter there, just because I couldn't either I didn't have the 1 amp one, or the system isn't showing it. I think if I do storable, there's the 8, there's the 4. Could have sworn I made the 1 at one point, but I guess not. Okay, we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you, and we're gonna want to break that down to the 4. So we don't want to burn out the cable. Come back over here. Oh, no, we don't need the cable anyway. Okay, so you are gonna come out this way. Nice. Okay, so that should be good there. That's getting power. And then we're gonna want to get a mold, which we were already kind of... Oh, I had the bender. I just need the interface. That's what I need. Oh, and I'm probably going to want to get those stored into a drawer or something because they're going to keep taking up AE2 space. And, yeah. It'll be a never-ending game of making more cells. Although, frankly, that's probably what we're going to need to do anyway. Okay. Cable, I just saw you. Okay, so HV, number 4, vendor. There we go. All right, so we come back over here. Mold. Okay, and because we're gonna need this probably in the future anyway, bit of casting mold. Oh, we could form press it, but we'll pass on that for now. Cool. So that should get us that. You shouldn't be taking that long. Oh, right. Just to make sure, that should be a 4, right? Yes. There we go. Okay. Silly me. Okay. So now with that in play, come over here, drop this in there, and then we're going to need an interface. Oh, and real quick, there is this ME Oversize interface that I found. Either it recently added or it was always there and I didn't know about it. But essentially, it can hold 16 times more items per slot than the extended interface. So it can hold 1024 items per slot. So that is pretty cool. I also noticed, or actually never mind, well, it does have 2 pages of slots to hold things too, so that's pretty cool. That's probably a feature of the extended interface anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna need to knock this wall back a bit. And we'll get all of this cleaned up off camera. Right. Let's get some conduit. Come down here. And chain you all along. So. Oh, and then we're going to need a 4 amp converter for that. Something with the update broke the search function. So looking up 4A doesn't work as much anymore. So I'm not sure what that is about. Although maybe it was fixed in one of the 2 updates that are out now. Okay. That goes there. Oh, bingo. And then conduit. Cool. So now this should be good to go. Although I'm gonna need to move. Let's see. What was the recipe here? Okay, so I'm gonna need to get a face to send oxygen into a hatch, and then just make the recipe like with the dust here. So we'll put bus, and then I guess I'll put you over here on this side. So input hatch, input bus, boop, boop. Okay. I'm sure at some point I'm gonna need a quadruple hatch. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so you go here, here, and egen gas. Okay. So you should be good to go. You're getting oxygen, yes? Okay. So ABS solidifier. And just to make sure, nickel, ferrite, zinc, that needs to be a 6. Numero 6. Okay, good. All right, let's go back to the terminal. And we'll get this episode wrapped up. Okay, so put you there, get rid of you. Oh, wait a minute. 864 divided by 144, that's 6 ingots. Okay, so you go here, and we'll get rid of the other recipe. And where was the dust? Oh, I guess that was part of the recipe. Okay. So we should have the nanocircuit here. Okay. Come back over here. So the next step would be the supercomputer. And that's going to be EV again. That's 10. This should do. Okay. Oh dear. We might be blocked. Alright, so NOR memory. NOR is going to be a pink lens with a phosphorus dope. Let's see. Pink. Probably don't have pink yet. Dye. Rose. Dandelion? No. Poppy? There we go. And bone. Oh dear, how do you make the pink dye now? That's what... Huh? Oh wait, is there a white dye? Of course there'd be. Oh, bone meal. Okay, there's gotta be an extractor around here. There we go. That's in use. I'm gonna borrow you. I'm gonna borrow you. Okay, that should be enough for now. And then we'll come back over here. Pink dye. Oh, wait, that's not the page I want. Pink dye. Okay, so then the pink coloring. And I should already have this in a cell. Wait, was that the right? Yeah, okay. So lens, that's magenta. Let's see. Pink, purple, pink, here we go. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so that is cooking up. Now let's see. The NOR wafer would have had to be done in the clean room in the HV. We need another engraver for this. Actually, I need to see something because I might not need to make another one. Yeah, I don't think the magenta is being used for anything. It was being used for the accumulation. I think we can repurpose that for the time being. Okay, so that... we might have a problem here. Oh, no. Okay, it just finished. Okay. I forgot that does take a bit of time to complete. Okay, either completed or... there we go. Okay. So let's get that done and wrap this episode up. Get in there. Pattern. Okay. HV engraver pink. Okay. Oh, cable right here. Cable right here. There we go. NOR wafer. Ah. Pink. And cutter with lubricant. And then... oh, we need aluminum wire. And E. Okay, so while that is cooking, let's see what this needs. Annealed copper seems doable. That needs soldering alloy. Platinum. Do I not have platinum at all? Ew. Okay, well, probably gonna have to run a platinum line through again. If that's the case, then I will probably end the episode off with a supercomputer and we'll take care of the mainframe in the next episode. That being said, I'll be right back. Everybody, we're back. I got the Nano here. I'm going to request one of these for the quest book. But that being said, LuV, baby. Now we have this. Let's quickly do a quick pattern. There we go. And atomic. Now, is that still going to work in the medium voltage? Yes. So LuV, there we go. All right. So that is going to be an episode. That is just about done, but won't be waiting on that. In any case, next episode, we'll probably be getting into the IV circuit assembler, although we should probably start getting into the tier 4 microminer as well. That should be already done, but I'm not sure what needs to be finished. Maybe just grabbing the dust. Okay, there we go. So now it knows, but it has other dependencies. But yeah, we need to get into this stuff here. The advanced SMDs, essentially. But also means we're going to need HSSS, which that in itself is going to need osmium. So it's a good idea that we did process the osmium, iridium, and HSSG. So, oh yeah, that's on demand. What about this? Okay, so yeah, we'll get into all that next episode, and we'll figure things out as they happen. But that being said, if you did like we saw here today, please go ahead and leave a like or comment down below. Any subscriptions really help out. They show me that you guys enjoy my content just as much as the thumbs up do. In any case, I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.